It's time for our shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. And that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 3. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Altuve.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And now the Indians will have to deal with a real threat to run from the get-go. Here's George Springer. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bauer, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Davis moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 2. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Tapped up the first baseline. And they'll just tag him out along the first baseline. Digging in, Rajay Davis. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away. In now for Cleveland, Yonder Alonso.
Number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Spin and a throw back to second. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runner's on his way to third. A pitch out. The throw. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after two quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. And this will... Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knot. Evan Gattis now standing in. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's just 2 for 9. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. In time as he just gets the tag down. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hard on the ground towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Before the first pitch, a check at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Gattis is off at first with 2 away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up on a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 2-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. High pop up. Gomes waits on it. And that ends the inning. Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Encarnacion rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they now lead by 2. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now a bunt attempt here, a play at the plate, and he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit there. Ramirez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Brantley is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often. And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now he'll step off. To 2-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Marwin Gonzalez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Cutter, and he doesn't make it back. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. Oh, and he throws it away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bregman. Originally from the state of New Mexico, he's in his 4th season as a major league player.
1 and 2.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rajay Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Here's Yonder Alonso. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. As the Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Correa.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Ramirez is there, and now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Naquin. Gurriel is on his way home. And the runner will score from first. Now the relay home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. And that misses for ball one. Still only one out in the inning. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Two-0 count, the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike two. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
There's ball 4. Now in the box, Marwin Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And not in time as the run scores. Now to the plate, Brian McCann. 3 runs already home. And from the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brian McCann becomes out number 2 this inning. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is there. And that ends the inning. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. A called strike on the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Bauer sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking.
Here comes the first pitch. This on a ball that jammed him. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Gurriel is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 now. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Gattis. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Little tapper down the third baseline. Ramirez with a barehanded effort. Not in time. Great effort, comes up just short. And now runners will be at first and second with nobody out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. He's set and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Looking for the K, here's the pitch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. As a look, now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. Comes in with 6 hits and 25 tries. He's also driven in 5 runs. And the pitch on 2-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Kipnis is there for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come. Digging in once again, Rajay Davis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Rajay Davis.
Brad Peacock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And they have taken the lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 3. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. He's set, here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Ready once again, George Springer. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by...
Zach McAllister gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. McAllister stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Heading out towards shallow right. Davis has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. For him to this. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lindor onto the grass, and the inning is over. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Way outside. 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. McCann corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 4. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Bounce towards the second baseman. Evan Gattis now standing in. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Ground ball right side. Kipnis is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's a .333 hitter. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's Michael Brantley.
Leading off for the Indians, The left fielder, number 20.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is there, one away. Ready for another shot now, Jason Kipnis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Rajay Davis now. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's just 1 for 6.
Yeah, Matt,
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gonzalez racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. Josh Tomlin comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 43.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's going to get there. And there's your winning run at third now with only 1 away. Here's George Springer. And he might very well get 4 wide ones here to try to set up. Cody Allen is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And it's 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And he will take strike 3 called. And as big an out as you can ask for there as the winning run stays at third with 2 away now. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Naquin is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Ken Giles takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Ball 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now in the box, Tyler Naquin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Correa. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Allen's ready. 0-2 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated.
And we'll have to leave it. Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A pause and the 0-2. Fouled off. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. In there, strike 1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And a strikeout here yet again. As it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Two out, nobody on. try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 58.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And that misses as well, 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1. The 3-1 fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ramirez in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. Another full count offering on its way. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. Lindor comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Left fielder, Michael.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And there's ball 1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quick. He'll try again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now
Here's Rajay Davis now.
Rajay Davis.
2 out, nobody on. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1 and 2. Popped him up. Altuve calls for it, and that retires the side. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Ranging back is Davis. Still going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he might be a little disappointed that he didn't complete the cycle, especially since he got 2 of the hardest ones out of the way. No double this time, but all in all, still a great offensive performance.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Cleveland, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.
And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Here comes the first pitch. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's hitless in 6 tries. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Line drive base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in his hands.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Nick Williams waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Forsythe. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hoskins looks up. Gone! Chris Taylor with a solo shot, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Corey Seager. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Justin Turner.
Justin
As he'll
Turner.
get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. His past line against Aaron Nola.